welcome to AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital territory. I am Adirayo Dada. The federal government of Nigeria, as part of its efforts to take advantage of the 2-week lockdown extension ordered by President Muhammadu Buhari, aims to conduct 4,000 coronavirus tests every day. The Director General of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, Chikwe Ihekwazu, said this during a press briefing of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 in Abuja this Tuesday, adding that 2,000 tests will be conducted in Lagos, 1,000 in Abuja, and 1,000 in other parts of the country. The Minister of Health, Dr. Osage Ehanire, added that isolation centers will be established at the country's land borders. In a similar development, the Nigerian Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Hajia Sadiya Farouk, this Tuesday said the 110 trucks of seized rice have not yet been received by her ministry from the Nigeria Customs Service. According to the minister, only 40 trucks of the seized rice have been given to her ministry for distribution as palliatives to cushion the effects of the lockdown on Nigerians. President Muhammadu Buhari had ordered the Nigerian Customs Service to give 150 trucks of rice it seized from smugglers to the 36 states of the Federation. Still on COVID-19, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control this Tuesday has confirmed 11 new cases of COVID-19 in Lagos State. As at 11 p.m. 14th of April, there are 373 confirmed cases of COVID-19 reported in Nigeria. 99 have been discharged, with 11 deaths. So far, 20 states in the country have recorded infections, as Lagos is leading with 214 cases. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, said a total of 119 people with coronavirus symptoms have been identified in the state. Abayomi, at a press briefing this Tuesday, said a total of 118,000 households had been reached in the search for possible coronavirus cases in communities. According to him, the community search was activated to limit the spread of the disease in the state, which currently has the highest number of coronavirus patients in Nigeria. And in Ogun State, the governor of Ogun State, Nigeria, Dapo Abiodun, this Tuesday said the current relaxation of the lockdown in the state from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. will be suspended on Friday. The governor also said the state will soon commence strict enforcement of face mask wearing in the public, stressing that it will help flatten the curve of the coronavirus infections. The governor, in a statement by his chief press secretary, Kunle Shomori, urged residents of the state to consider the extension announced by President Muhammadu Buhari this Monday as a necessary sacrifice to defeat the coronavirus pandemic.
Coronavirus, they really make you do what you fit today, can't pay. Now the cocoa thing where you owe yourself be that because it's better to survive than for water to run your eyes. Oya waka boom boom begin the use hand sanitizer, special mask, and not grip for gun body at all for anywhere, especially where people boku, clear road, arrange yourself, keep social distance and practice good hygiene for house and surroundings. Do what the government tell you, sit down for house and make it for no loss. Coronavirus dey, so make we greet together, waka fighter like a kozuna.
I'm appeal to Nigerians is that please, let's obey the social distancing. Let us obey the personal hygiene. Wash your hands. Don't go into congregation, and within 2 weeks, you go back and resume your normal life. If we don't do the right thing, we are going to face a disaster that we will not be able to handle.
This message now from the news agency of Nigeria, NAN. They can't pay.
The Kano State Fire Service this Tuesday confirmed 4 members of a family dead as a result of a collapsed building at the Sabari area in Gwale local government area on Monday. The spokesman of the fire service, Saidu Muhammad, said the tragedy occurred at night when the occupants of the house were asleep. He noted that a total of 7 persons were rescued from the collapsed building, but 4 of them later died at the Murtala Muhammad Specialist Hospital, Kano, while the remaining 3 victims are receiving treatment at the hospital. The cause of the incident is still under investigation. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, this Tuesday, announced that the CBN has developed a 3-year policy to revive the economy. Emefiele said the policy response timeline will guide Nigeria's crisis management and reboot the economy by relying on homegrown solutions in a report titled Turning COVID-19 Tragedy into an Opportunity for a New Nigeria. The CBN boss said the policy framework will come in 3 phases: immediate-term policy of 0 to 3 months, short-term policy priorities of 0 to 12 months, and medium-term policy priorities of 0 to 3 years. The former Director General of the Nigerian Institute of Social Economic Research, NISA, Professor Olu Ajakaye, has predicted that Nigeria's economy will rebound in the 4th quarter of the year. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mr. Zainab Ahmed, said the Budget Office is currently working on a revised 2020 to 2022 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper, as well as amendments to the 2020 budget. Ajakaye, who is currently the Executive Chairman of the Africa Center for Shared Development Capacity Building, Ibadan, Oyo State, said the country should not expect a quick recovery before the 4th quarter, advising the federal government to slash overhead of some ministries, departments and agencies to give rise to this leeway. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has projected that Nigeria's economy will face the worst recession in 31 years. The IMF chief economist and director of the research department, Geeta Gopinath, said a global recession is expected that will be the worst since the Great Depression between 1929 and 1932, when the advanced economies shrunk by 16%. The IMF stated further that Nigeria's economy will recede by 3% in 2020 due to the coronavirus pandemic, which has disrupted global supply chains. And onto the international scene. Former United States President Barack Obama this Monday in a video message offered his formal endorsement of Joe Biden, urging Democrats across the party's ideological spectrum to rally behind Biden and form a unified front to defeat President Donald Trump and win back the White House. Obama lauds Biden's character and resilience, pointing him out as the right kind of candidate to lead the country through a crisis like the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. He also highlights the stakes of the 2020 election by arguing that Trump and the Republicans in the US are solely interested in power, not making progress for Americans. The United States this Tuesday reported 26,633 new cases of the coronavirus pandemic, bringing the country's total number of cases to 609,204 since the outbreak of a virus in January. The country's death toll is at 26,033 after 2,405 deaths were reported on Tuesday.
Coronavirus, they really make you do wetin you fit today, kampe. Now the cocoa thing where you owe yourself be that because it's better to survive than for water to run your eyes. Oya waka boom boom begin the use hand sanitizers, facial mask, and not gree for gun body at all for anywhere, especially where people boku. Clear road, arrange yourself, keep social distance and practice good hygiene for house and surroundings. Do wetin government tell you, sit down for house and make it for no loss. Coronavirus dey o, so make we gree together, waka fight am like a kozuna.
My appeal to Nigerians is that please, let's obey the social distancing. Let us obey the personal hygiene. Wash your hands. Don't go into congregation, and within 2 weeks, you go back and resume your normal life. If we don't do the right thing, we are going to face a disaster that we will not be able to handle.
This message now from the news agency of Nigeria, NAN. They can't pay.
A McDonald's fast food restaurant in China displayed a sign banning black people from the premises. The sign circulated on social media said the McDonald's location in Guangzhou has been informed that from now on, black people are not allowed to enter the restaurant. McDonald's has, however, issued a statement saying the sign is not representative of the inclusive values, noting that the sign has been removed and the location temporarily closed down. The fast food company said it will use the closure to educate managers and employees on the values, which include serving all members of the communities in which they operate. And that's it on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja. Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our social media platforms at AD4TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at AD4TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am AD4TVRADIO.